What's up everyone, Brad here with the Money Dad channel. In this video I'm going to be looking for stocks that have a high short interest or a high short float, and the reason I'm doing that is because these kinds of stocks have the potential for massive parabolic moves to the upside when those short positions get squeezed out, if they get squeezed out. I just had a pretty big success with backed holdings. That's BKKT. This stock went up over 300% from my position in it was pretty much one day. I sold a lot of my position. I'm actually out probably 2/3 or 3/4 of the position, but I left a little bit in there because I made so much money on this stock, on this trade, practically overnight, that I was able to leave, pretty much my entire original investment in the position for free. I took all the profits out and was able to leave a ton of money in it for free because I made so much money on it overnight. But I got into this stock through looking for short squeeze stocks. And actually, the reason why I have money still in this is because the short interest on BKKT is still extremely high. We pop over to FINVIZ and just type in BKKT here at the top. I'll show you guys. So it looks like the shorts have been squeezed out on this chart, right? You see, like, this stock was down near the $10 range for such a long time, and then you just had this massive parabolic move straight to the upside where it goes from $10 to $45, $50 over a couple of days or maybe a week or two. That looks like a short squeeze, right? It actually wasn't. The short float we can see right here is still at 40%, which is extremely high. So that's why I left a little bit of money still in this position, because I do believe that this shorts could get squeezed out of this one. So if we do see that happen, I mean, this stock could shoot significantly higher from here, and it's already, it's sitting at $35. It was a $10, even $8 stock, a week or two ago, and we could still see it go much higher because that short interest is so high still. So that is a recent success story for looking for short interest or high short float stocks. So in this video I will be looking for more of those or something similar, and I use FINVIZ to do this. This is the best stock screener that I have found to look for short floats or short interest. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have a tool that is free, that is also easy to use. It's easy on the eyes, and it gives you a good list of short interest stocks. So anyway, right here in the middle of the screen, once you click on Screener up in the top left, you're at finviz.com, you click on Screener, it brings up this this tool for you, right? So right in the middle you see float short. That's what we're looking for. We want to change that to be very high, like over 30% is as high as it goes if you're not logged in, if you're using the free version. Click on over 30%, and you see right here it says total 26. That means there are 26 stocks in the entire US stock market that have a short float over 30%. So we have 26 potential candidates here to look at now. We could even bump this down a little bit to like 25% if we want to look at more. Now we have 52 candidates, something like that. And if you want to keep bumping that down further to look at more and more stocks, that's something you can do, right? This is a screener. You can manipulate it however you want. So we have our 52 stocks here that we're going to take a look at. I'm not going to look at every single one of them in this video. It's going to be a real quick glance over of all of them, and I'll show you how I do that. But first I like to go over to the ownership tab, and I want to sort by the float short. I like to call it the short float. So we're going to sort by that twice to get the highest shorted, the most shorted stocks all the way up at the top. FINVIZ does like to show you some pop-up ads a lot. So if you pay for an account, you would get rid of those. Might be worth it if that's something you feel is worth doing. I don't. I pinch my pennies. But we can see here ATER right now is the highest, the most shorted stock in the stock market at 55%, right? So I look at the chart. I don't really, I'm a chart guy. I don't see a whole lot going on in this chart. It's probably not something that I'm going to pursue. And I just go down the list. I keep taking a look at all of these stocks on this list and see what the chart looks like and if anything stands out to me. An easy way to do this really quickly, to look at all of the charts all at once, is to click on this charts button. All right, now it's going to give you a small chart of all of those stocks on our list on one page, which is really nice. Now I can see ATER, you got this descending channel here. There's no breakout above the channel. It's not really something I'm interested in. TDAC, TDAC, we have a breakout over a resistance period back here. There's a nice breakout right here, and the short flow is supposedly still high because it's, TDAC is pretty high on this list, right? This short squeeze list. So this might be one that I want to look at pursuing, TDAC, right? Because you got some nice action right here. So that I would put that one on my list. Go to, this stock looks dead. I don't know that I would touch it. This one, AGC, you got this nice breakout right here, and it's been consolidating for a while since that breakout. That might be something that I put on my list as well to see, hey, if this starts to curl back up again, we might have something here, and that short squeeze might be coming soon. So I'll put that one on my radar. Workhorse doesn't look like there's a whole lot in the works right now, but you do see right now you got this little curve starting to come up. Really want to see, if we can break above. It looks like they have some kind of moving average on here. Maybe that's the 50-day moving average right there. If it breaks above that, you might get some more bulls on this stock, and it might continue to be kind of, a catalyst day after day of pushing this higher until those short positions get squeezed out and it just shoots to the moon. So that's another one I'd probably put on my list. BGFV, this looks like one that I would put on my list. You see right here, we're starting to shoot up, right? It looks like a short squeeze might be happening right now. So that's something to put on the radar. BKKT, this is the one I showed you at the beginning of the video that just went parabolic from $8 all the way up to 50 within a week or so, and the short interest is still extremely high on this one, so there's still potential for even higher numbers on this one, much higher. So that would be on my list, and that's how I would do this, guys. I would just keep going down this one. This one looks dead. This one, there's a lot of weird stuff going on here. I probably would stay away from that. I don't know what's going on there yet. This one, Woof, I've had my eye on this one for a little while. It's a Petco, kind of like the stock, the company, and it looks like we are starting to melt up here, which is going to squeeze some short positions out soon if we keep melting up. And as those short positions get squeezed out, it pushes the stock even higher and higher. So that's one that would be on my list to look at. View looks like I would also put this one on my list. It looks like right here we're pushing up, right above this little resistance area from before, pushing up. If we break above this significantly, maybe up towards like that $7 range, you could see a short squeeze happen here. And that's how I would do this, guys. I would just keep going through these and looking for potential short squeeze candidates on this tool. All right, so that's why I wanted to show you guys, how do I look for these short squeeze stocks, because I did just have a huge success with BKKT backed holdings. I made like over 300% on this position, and I still have free money in the position, just riding it out just in case a short squeeze does happen. So wanted to show you guys how I kind of come across that stuff. So just to recap real quick, some stocks that I would put on my list that, at a glance, this is just super preliminary, put these stocks on my list in TradingView and do a little bit more digging. Not saying go buy any of these right now, but this is a start. I would say TDAC, AGC, BGFV, Backed, BKKT, Woof, and View. Maybe Beam as well, BEEM. Alright, so that's how I do it, guys. That's how I look for potential short squeeze stocks. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have a better tool for doing this, if you have a better analysis method for doing this, let me know. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.